Whitbread, and they have 24 fences to jump. All of them are 4 foot 7 high, these fences, and the first of the 24 finds Feather Gale the lead. Feather Gale takes it in the lead to Yorkshire Gale the inside. Macgregor the third matches strides with them. Barton Bank is wide in 4. Avro Anson tracking in 5, and then we got Harwell Lad racing 6, Flyers Nap and Bishop's Hall, so the Allner trio all in company with each other. We're all in the air together there. The back marker is Tom's Gemini Star, and that's at the back of the pack, and they've jumped 2. So there's a steady pace here. We learned that Barton Bank wasn't going to force it, and nobody else wants to really go on. Avro Anson on the right with the noseband, the black and white colours, Macgregor the third. And they're waiting for a lead here. Yorkshire Gale pulling hard, and then Barton Bank followed by Harwell Lad, and then Feather Gale. And then we've got Flyers Nap with Bishop's Hall the inside, and Tom's Gemini Star at the back of the pack. They swing right-handed then down towards fence number 3. And Richard Dunwoody and Peter Niven, they want to lead, but none of the others are going to oblige as they race down the hill towards the third. Macgregor the third on the inside of Avro Anson 1 and 2, Yorkshire Gale and Barton Bank 3 and 4. Then we've got Feather Gale the outside of Harwell Lad, and they rise at the third. And Barton Bank over midfield. And Feather Gale, just full Carberry, just scrubbing at that one a little bit as they make the right-handed turn to the back straight for the first time. Grand sight this as they level up towards fence number 4, a plain one. So it's Avro Anson the outside of Macgregor the third, and then Yorkshire Gale. Harwell Lad on landing there. Barton Bank is in 4. Flyers Nap 5, and then Harwell Lad in 6th place as they take the next. Barton Bank not that fluent at that particular fence. Then we have Bishop's Hall and Tom's Gemini Star, the back marker. This is a ditch here. And it's Avro Anson and Yorkshire Gale who show the way to Macgregor the third. Barton Bank sits in 4, and Flyers Nap 5, and Harwell Lad and Feather Gale and Bishop's Hall and Tom's Gemini Star come down towards the water jump here. All take it safely. So the next 8, 9 and 10 of these railway fences, just 110 yards between the 8th and the 9th. In 3rd place now, Barton Bank racing in 4, the black and yellow of Flyers Nap, the red and white, then Feather Gale the outside. Carrying his tail rather high, Feather Gale. Come down towards fence number 11 then. This is the pond fence, and coming to it we have Avro Anson and Yorkshire Gale, joined on the inside by Macgregor the third, closely attended by Flyers Nap and the rest of them. Barton Bank the outside. Oh, he went through the top of that, did Avro Anson, but he got away with it. Macgregor the third on the inside, the horse with the big white face. On the outer in the black and red is Yorkshire Gale, and they've completed a circuit, arriving now at fence number 12 with the second last next time round. And they've all popped over that one safely. Bishop's Hall is at the back of the pack now in company with Tom's Gemini Star, down towards fence number 13. And about 4 in line here. And it's Yorkshire Gale. Oh, amazing jump there by Yorkshire Gale, the leader. Avro Anson, the green colours, then Barton Bank, Macgregor the third. And then we've got Flyers Nap, the outside of Harwell Lad, 2 or 3 lengths back to Feather Gale, who's being ridden along. Still got a circuit to go, but it's still clear of Tom's Gemini Star, and the back marker is Bishop's Hall. So they swing right-handed then towards fence number 14 shortly. And it's Avro Anson and Yorkshire Gale 1 and 2. Then we've got Macgregor the third and Barton Bank still toying with them, the class act in this race. Swing right-handed then down towards fence number 14. Feather Gale is at the back of the main group. Tailing off is Bishop's Hall. Let's check the SPs. Barton Bank at 4 to 1 and Flyers Nap at 4 to 1. Avro Anson 5 to 1. This is fence number 14. They jump 24 in all. This is a plain one they're coming to. And here it's Yorkshire Gale and Avro Anson in the air together. Macgregor the third joins in the fun, and Barton Bank the outside. And at this stage, lads, Richard Dunwoody's got a lot of horse with Macgregor the third.
Well, he's been having a job to get him settled right from the outset. As they came past the stands first time, he almost collided with the rails trying to get him settled. They've gone over a circuit now, and he's just going to let this horse bowl along, I think, use his jumping. And the fact we've had a bit of give in the ground, I think most of them are jumping really well.
Barton Bank certainly has made no serious mistakes, touch wood, so far, and he's still plenty close enough to use his speed. But Yorkshire Gale leading Macgregor the third, with Barton Bank shadowing them in 4th.
Bishop's Hall is tailed off, so too Tom's Gemini Star, but it's Yorkshire Gale the leader as they go down to the water jump for the second and final time by 3 parts of the length to Macgregor the third. Barton Bank looming large on the outer, but awkward at that fence, and in fact he's gone, Barton Bank. Barton Bank is a faller horse, and jockey are okay, very quickly on their feet. 3 wear-away fences now. And it's Yorkshire Gale, the inside of Macgregor the third. These 1 and 2. Flyers Nap under Anthony McCoy comes through into third place. Avro Anson looks beaten in fourth. And don't rule out Harwell Lad, the red and white starred sleeves on the inside. This is the 5th from home, and it's Yorkshire Gale to Macgregor the third. And Flyers Nap and Harwell Lad, the older pair, getting into the picture now as they take the last on the far side. They've got half a mile to go in the 41st Whitbread Gold Cup, and it's Yorkshire Gale, a Sandown specialist, Macgregor the third under Richard Dunwoody. Then Flyers Nap, the black and yellow on the outside of Harwell Lad as they make the final turn and down towards the third last. And it's Yorkshire Gale and Macgregor the third, and here comes the champion jockey and Anthony McCoy under Flyers Nap on the extreme right. Pushed along now is Harwell Lad, but he's racing towards the stables, and that'll give him encouragement. They've got 3 to go, and it's Yorkshire Gale with the white sleeves, Macgregor the third, the red jacket Harwell Lad, and on the outside Flyers Nap 4 in a line there, and Yorkshire Gale is the faller. Yorkshire Gale is down on the ground, the horse is getting to his feet. They make the final turn, and it's Harwell Lad into the lead now under Rupert Nuttall. 2 Flyers Nap in second place. Harwell Lad at 14 to 1. Here we are, 2 out. He leaps it like a good one. Flyers Nap in second. So it's a 1-2 for the older yard with Macgregor the third back in third place down towards the final fence. And it's Harwell Lad in the lead. But Flyers Nap is closing. This is the final fence. Harwell Lad jumps it well. Flyers Nap is untidy and tied in second. Back in third is Macgregor the third as they race up towards the line. Bit of an outside of this. Harwell Lad being ridden for all his worth is coming home clear in the 41st Whitbread. Flyers Nap is trying to rally, but an amateur victory. Harwell Lad takes it. 2 Flyers Nap in second. Macgregor the third is third, and these are a long way clear of Feather Gale. And then we have Avro Anson, the only other horse to finish. And so the result of this, the 41st running of this, the Whitbread Gold Cup, has gone to a 1-2 to the Blandford yard of Robert Olner, and number 7 is the winner. This is Harwell Lad, ridden quite superbly by Rupert Nuttall, who understandably is overcome by emotion. Second horse home is number 3, his stable companion Flyers Nap, that ridden by the champion jockey Anthony McCoy. Third horse home was number 8 Macgregor the third for Greystoke, Gordon Richardson, Richard Dunwoody. 14 to 1 then, the winner of the Whitbread.
Oh, what a wonderful race this was. Might not have been the classiest race, but Robert Olner has stuck by Rupert Nuttall, who's stuck by Harwell Lad. Let's have a look at Barton Bank. I think he just slipped up at the water here. He was just beginning to struggle at the time, just being nudged along by David Walsh. And as Yorkshire Gale really stands off, he just gets in a little bit close, leaves his back end behind, and there just slips over, but he's fine. Got up none the worse for that. Unlucky. Saved him a slog at the back end of the race anyway.
Desperate bad luck there, wasn't it, John? I mean, it really was not one of his
it was
big
bad
mistakes.
luck, but with a big weight he was going to be struggling. He was struggling at that stage, and he'd have been struggling later on, and the main thing is the horse is back in one piece. Going on though, we were set for an absolute wonderful finish here. Yorkshire Gale, Macgregor the third, Flyers Nap and Rupert Nuttall, who've been travelling well up until this point, in between the 3 best jockeys in the country at the moment. Didn't take any notice of that. Yorkshire Gale never made a mistake all the way round until there, and just got it all wrong. And he was okay, so was Norman Williamson. That left Harwell Lad, and I think the fall of that horse by his side just woke him up a little bit. He is an old character, this horse. Pinged the second last. Flyers Nap begins to come under pressure. I don't think that Harwell Lad actually comes under pressure. I think that Rupert Nuttall can actually just sense him beginning to pull himself up. It's not very often that you go to the last so far clear in the Whitbread. The stable companion Flyers Nap does well to stay on his feet at the last, runs on to take second place, but might not be the tidiest performance that you've ever seen, but certainly 120% from Rupert Nuttall.